All right. Hello, folks. It is another Friday. If you're watching the stream live, today is Veterans Day here in the United States. It's Armistice Day in many other places. So enjoy the celebration. We're going to be picking up where we left off with last week's Endless Space 2 stream. This is the first time I've streamed this game last week, and we're going to continue. A very weird game. This is something that maybe it does not come across if you're not as familiar with this game, but a very, very unusual opening here. A lot of low quality planets. I'm glad that this is only on serious difficulty. It's 5 out of 7 for the difficulties. So we're going to pick back up where we left off. Welcome those of you just getting here. We're just starting the stream. We'll be picking up where we left off. I did check this game earlier this morning because I was trying to remember where we were before. But good to have you here, Burninator, Nurgles. Good to have you here. I'm sure we'll pick up more people as we go along. Anyway, so the story of this game, yeah, we just started this last week. The story of this game is that we've been really annoyed, really annoyed by pirates in this game. This pirate layer popped up right when we were about to colonize this very fertile world. So we're in the process of sieging this down. Welcome, Symbol Grillo. Guys are getting here right as we started. In the process of sieging this down, and we already have a colony ship here to grab this, so that's good news. Home system does not have a lot of production. We've got this Mediterranean planet, but Horatio apparently gets out to a pretty slow start, and people were acknowledging that in the chat. I was not familiar with that, but we do have a very crucial system improvement that's about to come in. AI labor, +5 production per pop on hot, +5 per production on sterile. Well, guess what? Hot and sterile, sterile. Every single planet gets to use this. So this is going to be +10 production for every single one of these population points. Probably will toss another pop on there, and then +5 for all of these. So looking pretty good. And the other thing we're doing, we have more pirates over here. We're going to have to deal with these pirates. Maybe I'll build some actual military ships once we're done here. We did assimilate 2 neutral factions over here. By the way, a bunch of these systems are available for renaming if anyone wants that. We renamed the homeworld, and then these other 4 systems are all open for renaming if anyone wants. We also found this neutral race over here, and we actually will assimilate them if we can get a ship with at least 55 offensive power. When I was checking the stream this morning, I realized that we could actually do that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, we can, I'm moving this revealer ship here. We can actually refit this ship, because I can refit over this system because I am friendly with them. So I'm going to move this ship here and then refit it so it has 55 offensive power, and that should get me this system. Unfortunately, this one was sniped by the AI shortly before we were about to claim it. You can increase the growth rate of your next slice by spreading pops across your systems. That's true. That actually is a good point. The way that the minority populations work is they'll only pop up on systems where they're already present. So we are next looking to get the Harashems. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So we have them on this world, but I don't know if we have them on any other world. In particular, we should send one to the home world. Yeah, we don't have any on the home world. So that's what we want to do. Let's send one of these Harashems over to the homeworld. This is, by the way, how you transfer population. You put them here, and then you tell them where you want them to go. So that'll get them to grow. And then the other minority population I have, you show this is whatever. I don't care about extra. I don't care about extra ground capacity. That's not a big deal. Oh, they might die to that pirate's blood. Actually, you're right. That is a good point. The pirates could kill them, so let's hold off. We will do that after we break the stupid blockade. Good point, Symbol. I don't believe I have Harashems on any other worlds. I think everyone else is all Horatio for the moment, because we killed off most of our non-Horatio population. In terms of what I'm researching, I'm gonna grab. I don't have anything that I immediately need super badly. I'm gonna grab this because this will give me this optics research labs, which is useful for science, and then it'll also allow me to colonize ice. Now, granted, I can already colonize ice because I'm the Horatio, and I have this law that lets me colonize any of the systems, but I do suffer a penalty without the correct colonization, so that'll get me out from underneath that. Okay, so that's where we are, and let's pick this up and see what happens. We did 50 turns last time. I was hoping these AI ships might help me fight the pirates, but no.
The Empire welcomes
Oh, we found
who
somebody.
embrace
Okay.
its ideals.
We've met, actually met a couple of AIs. Boy, you know, our scouting info is not very good. Let's actually see if we can use some influence to get some more information.
The
I'd love to get
Empire
their
welcomes
maps.
all those who share its
Yeah,
ideals.
so they would want something for it.
Do you?
They want 1100 dust. How much dust do I actually have? Well, that would be all of it. No, we're not doing that. We need some money, but I could maybe give them... How about dark glitter? This stuff is useless. See if they want some of that. Okay, they don't really care about that. That's not surprising. I'm not sure I have enough stuff that they actually want, though. I have, like, no resources whatsoever. Maybe they could sell the dark glitter for dust. Okay, well, we can give them some of this antimatter. Hold on, let's go back and see, because if I can get this planet... Yeah, they have antimatter on this planet, so let's see if we can do that.
I'm still fathoming you out.
Now, this is a one-sided map sharing. I'm not getting, not giving up my map info to them. I don't know if that matters or not, but if we can colonize this world, we'll get antimatter back. Alright. I'd expect them to agree. There we go. Alright, so we just got a ton of map info from this. Discovered the home planet of unknown... This must be the Cravers if the homeworld is Husk. Homeworld of the United Empire. That's them signing the treaty. Are the Cravers leading in score? I would expect them to be. Yes, they are. That's not surprising. Alright, so now we have a much better view of what the galaxy looks like. Alright, so... Oh, the United Empire is actually way over here. They're like the most distant AI. And then Cravers are up here somewhere. Looks like there's more pirates over here, too. There's actually a lot of unclaimed systems in the middle of the map. Boy, it's a shame we didn't manage to get into the middle of the map a little bit sooner. Our neck of space is pretty poor. But yeah, there's a lot of systems that are unclaimed here. There's almost certainly a wormhole, by the way, running here somewhere. Maybe I should research the wormhole tech, actually. That might actually be a better choice. This is the wormhole tech. Wouldn't do anything else for me. Maybe we'll research this and then the wormhole tech, because that would allow us to get up here. Because we have these systems, but they're pretty low-quality systems, unfortunately. Alright, anyway, what else? Neutron star. 80% of the galaxy explored. Yeah, alright, so we discovered a whole bunch of solar nebulas and asteroid fields. 50%. Wow, we went from... under 50% to 80%. So the only thing we're missing is whatever's back here, past the Sophons. That's got to be where the Lumeris art must be up here somewhere too. Interesting. All right. Anyway, so we're still waiting on this to be sieged down. It's going to take a little while longer. All right. Let's see if we can refit this revealer now. We should be able to here. Wait. Ow. The plan was to go here and refit this ship, but I just got instantly attacked by the Lumeris instead. Well, Lumeris decided to be pains in the butt. We have no choice but to retreat then. So we're not going to be able to refit that ship and get in there. That's very disappointing, because all we need to do is move a ship with 55 offensive power into that system. Maybe when this is done, I can design one and just try to run it up there. It's worth a shot, at least, because it's worth a whole extra system if I can do that. Unfortunately, they're probably going to take over this system soon. Yeah, look at all these ships here. We've got Lumeris ships, we've got the actual neutral party ships, and then we've got this United Empire ship as well. Anyway, yeah, I've been lacking on... Oh wait, no, is this ship... Oh no, this ship was going to fulfill the... Never mind, I already had a ship going to fulfill this quest. I forgot I already had a ship going to fulfill that quest. One of those things that I forgot about between sessions. Alright, so we're finally going to finish this. We are currently at 184 production. That's probably going to about double in between turns. Oh, cool. So we got this. Oh, nice. We got our free tech. Cool. Colonize Arid. Okay. so we fulfilled a quest and got a free tech. Alright. Well, we didn't quite double production, but not too far off. Let's do that. And look, we're up to we're up to growing 1 pop every turn, which is quite nice. Alright. This will get us, we could build this in 1 turn for 30 science. Let's do that. We also should colonize this, but our science is not great right now. This is like a 10% increase to overall. Soundtrack in this game is solid. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's decent. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. This would be good as well, but I think I need to go break this stupid siege over here before I can do anything else. So yeah, kind of slow right now. We're not really doing a whole lot. We still need to deal with these pirates. Yeah, so at least we're gaining a pop point every turn there now. Alright, marketplace, blah blah blah. I'm not sure how much I've even unlocked on the marketplace. I unlocked the rush by, and oh, I did unlock that marketplace, okay. There's actually been some games where I didn't unlock the marketplace the whole game. Just out of stubbornness, really. Okay, so yeah, a lot of these planets are working on AI labor right now. Alright, let's go. Come on, how many more turns to get up there? 2 turns. Alright, please do not snipe this system in the next 2 turns. They probably will, because that's the way this game's been going. We're like 1 turn away from getting this system, and then it got snapped up. Alright. 1 more turn there. So we'll just grow and, yeah. Alright, so what do we want now? I would certainly love to get more science in here. This would not do very much because we don't have anomalies. Well, we have one on this world, but not on either of these worlds. I actually still have a negative event, which kind of sucks that we have that running. Anyway. Alright, yeah, we need to get a ship or 2 to break this, do away with these pirate ships. Alright, so they are using both weapon types, but they are... they have energy defense. Unfortunately, by far our best weapon, I believe, is an energy type, with this Maggie weapon, I believe. I think this is my top design right now. Let me just take a look at it. So what do we have? It's 5 movements. Yeah, it's all energy. Oh, we just went all out offense. Well, that's fine. I don't think I can do anything notably better than this with this design right now. Okay, well, so that's our best design at the moment. Let's build some of those. Well, first we want to build this big data shipyard. This is very, very cheap to build, and it gives your ships initial experience, so you definitely want that. All right, these cost 309, so we can just about 1 turn them. Let's see if we can get a couple of them. Those ships have, let's see, 229 offense. These ships have 72, but they do actually have pretty good defense against what we're running. So let's try to get 3 of them. I think 3 would be enough to clear that pirate ship. And then we can go from there. Man, this siege is taking a long time. I mean, I could invade, but, oh wait, no, no, that's right, I can't invade because the stupid Sophons are here. I can't actually invade. That could be a problem. Because I think you have to invade to actually... maybe people in chat are familiar with this, but I think when it gets to 0, you have to invade to clear it. I'm not exactly sure how that functions. Anyway, here we're almost have this turned into a colony. Not that this is going to be a very valuable system. So many ice and lava worlds in this area. Okay, anyway, so we finished something here. Well, I'm just concerned because, like, if you've noticed, the invade option is grayed out. System's being guarded. So I'm not sure why that's, like, I guess I'm assuming it's because these guys are here. The AI should invade eventually. Okay. Alright, well, we've got a colony ship right here. They do not have a colony ship right here, so, yeah. Anyway, what did we finish here? We finished, oh, colonize toxic, yeah. I didn't want to colonize toxic this early, but I was already out of population over there. Okay, good news is we can get another system to level 2. That's nice. So where do we want that to be? Probably is... Actually, it has to be this system. Still, that'll get us some more influence to play around with, so we'll do that. And then it's probably... AI labor is not going to help right here. Look at this sad little planet, only 110 production. And it's not like toxic worlds have great production either. They're high on dust, is what these things have, which is not terribly useful this early. We're not going to build this. That we want to save our very few Hyperium for the home world. And I don't think we need food here. So maybe it's build ships here, honestly. We could build a couple ships out of here, I guess. I don't know what else we'd do. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so we're like middle of the pack in score right now. Alright. There we go. Alright, obtain the minor sieve. Excellent. Wait, there's only one pop on this system? Where are all the other pop points? Interesting. Well, this system here, Bomb Door is actually quite good. But the rest of the system is more questionable. We need to colonize this so we can start getting this resource. But we don't have the tech for it yet, so hold off on that for right now. We'll start with this. I wish I had more money so I could just rush by this, but that's okay. What do they actually have? Oh, they actually have quite a bit of infrastructure here. Xeno-industrial infrastructure. Yeah, they actually come with quite a bit of stuff. So that's nice. Alright, meanwhile, up here we still do have our little revealer. Need to go scout. Oh, we also get some more ships here, that's right. It's a lot of Lumeris ships here. Like, a lot of Lumeris ships. Why do they have 11 ships here? Yeah, I could get some colony ships out. That's not a bad idea. These are some good systems over here. Let's see what's... This one not amazing, but does have that resource. I don't know what the names of these are. Antimatter? How about this system? Okay, not amazing either, although it does have Transvine. How about this system? A lot of systems that are more questionable. How about this one with the Academy in it? This actually looks pretty valuable. It's a Mediterranean, and it has both of the early game resources, which I'm lacking at the moment. So that actually is kind of a high priority. Of course, this Lumeris world in the middle of my territory is going to be pretty annoying. Yeah, let's build this, and then let's probably grab the colony. Of course, I don't want to overexpand either, because I'm already looking a little rough on on happiness here, but we can go higher a bit. The other thing that's nice is we do have Transvine, which we can put into our system level 3 system modernization. Like, we could use this here, especially if we can get a little bit more of it. Because, like, this system has some more Transvine. This has Transvine, so, like, we have some additional deposits of this that we can make use of. Alright, anyway, yeah, as for you, I still don't know what I really want to build here. Yeah, that's not really worthwhile. These are sterile planets, so they're better specialized for dust, in theory, anyway. That's true, it does have double anomaly. Yeah, it does have double anomalies, so it's probably worthwhile to do this. And there's, like, this planet's just never going to be a very good producer, because it's just very small worlds. So. Alright, Newman at least is continuing to grow. That's good. And yeah, we're building... Alright, we're getting some ships there. Of course, we also have some ships here. These are pirate... Can we clear these pirate ships, just out of curiosity? These are pirates, aren't they? They're total 321, 289. We are total... a lot more. No, that's not who I was... Why didn't it give me the option to fight the pirates? Why am I fighting these guys?
We've seen eels.
Oh my god. I wanted to fight these guys. Why is it not? Oh, are they? Oh, they're not in the system yet. Okay. Sometimes the interface in this game, I'm going to reload, even though I'm going to have to replay this. They're apparently in free space. Apparently they're not in the system. They're just right next to the system. You get a choice about which one to attack if they're both in the system. I was expecting to get that pop up.
You're one of our favorite fish in this galactic.
They're apparently asking for our help anyway. Okay, let's just redo what we did before. Fortunately, there's not that much going on right now. Alright, so this planet decided it was going to do this PR drone network. Alright, and these guys can just chill for the time being. And yeah, we're going to go colonize the Sirius system. Alright, let's go explore these curiosities. There's quite a few over there. Yeah, forgive me for thinking that this ship here was at this world. I mean, sure, if you zoom in this close, you can see they're not quite there, but from here, it really looks like they're there. I guess that it was not on the right side, which is where the interface shows enemy ships. I think your ships are on the left and enemy ships are on the right. No, never mind. Not the case over here, so who the heck knows? Anyway. New event. Anything that gives us plus. And this also gives us extra ecology. Oh wait, well no, this is the homeworld. We don't actually need additional, but we do want ecologist ideology is still good. I think it's still better to take this, even though it means a slight production loss, just because I want the ecologist ideology. I know I'm in a dictatorship, so that's less important, but... Alright, that event came to an end. We have an event that's giving us negative... Yeah, this event's giving us negative 10, which kind of sucks. Looks like ships and system that have the little... I don't know what this punctuation mark is called. Bracket in front of them. This is not the new Master of Orion. This is Empire. This is Endless Space 2, which has been around for a number of years now. But it's pretty good. I haven't spent time playing it before, but it's a pretty good game. All right, let's get you over here. Wow, these ships are so slow. So slow with only 5 movement. Anyway, let's almost have this siege down now. This is almost a colony. Next turn it becomes a formal colony. Okay, so is this in the system now? What was the indicator that it's in the system? I still can't tell if this is actually in the system or not. I think it's not, but I can't tell, and that's pretty annoying. Okay, well, we'll continue to hold here for now then. Good news is we are growing a pop point every single turn in the home world, and that's great because once the home world is full, we can start shipping them around to other worlds. You really want to hit 300 food per turn ASAP if you can, because that gets you to 1 pop point every turn. And for the moment, they're all Horatio, which is quite nice as well. So, yeah, we'll keep getting that. And they'll start filling up this planet. Now, this planet doesn't give us any production, but it does give us more science, which is nice, because we're kind of hurting on science. And then I'll do the same thing here. As soon as I'm done building these ships, as I said, I think I wanted 3 of them. Next, I'm going to grab this world, just so we can get the... Remember, we get production per planet that we own. Alright. So we have an election coming up. Even in a dictatorship, which is what our government is right now, it's not bad to just get very high ecologist political support, because then it means we have less unhappiness on our worlds. Alright, so still kind of waiting here. Glad I don't have this turned up to a higher difficulty. I mean, look how slow their siege is as well, so I've got plenty of time. Plus I have this ship here that I can have these ships join with too. Actually, with this ship I probably only need 2 of these. because this plus this plus this. Let's get 2 of these, and then let's get a ship that we can use to besiege this pirate system. So for that, I'm going to need... Do I have the tech that allows me to siege down faster? No, I don't. This is the tech that lets you siege faster. Okay, never mind. Alright. Oh, some pirates popped out, and we gotta fight. This is over here. Alright. 2 pirates at a time. Now, why they have to fight me instead of fighting the AI is kind of annoying. Alright, these guys, they want to be at short range. They definitely don't want to be at long range. Whereas we want to be... We don't really care. Medium range is what we want. So why don't we just do this? Stay at long range. Because they suck at long range. Look, 28. They only do 28% of their damage at long range. Let's just stay back. Hopefully they won't kill the colony ship. In which case I'd have to build another one, but let's see. Alright, no, they're staying at medium range, so that's cool. We should beat them based on what we have here. Yeah, no, I'm aware I could just blitz the pirates. The problem is I can't launch an invasion, remember? The invasion option is grayed out because there's stupid AIs in the system, too. Alright, so these are my ships over here. Let's see if we can turn and get a view of the AI. Actually, let's watch from over here. Oh, the other pirates of the northwest. Yeah, okay, good point. Okay, let's see if we can watch this fight from the opposite perspective, from behind these ships. Ooh. Unfortunately, the overview camera, in my opinion, kind of sucks, so I'm always trying to do this. Now, unfortunately, again, my ships do not focus fire. People explained in the last video, or last session, that this is because I don't have the attacker types. Only the attacker types focus fire. The good news is we're going to kill this ship pretty quickly, and then we have to focus fire because there's only one ship alive. So they're focusing on this ship, but they haven't done very much damage. So it looks like we've got this battle pretty easily. These little pinprick lasers come in. Late in the game when you're using the medium and large-sized holes, the battles look pretty cool. Even better, you have these absolutely massive ships just firing at each other. But yeah, the combat in this game is pretty good. Alright, so yeah, we took almost no damage. We took very minor damage. Cool. Alright, so again, I would love to launch this invasion, but I can't. On the plus side, we are grinding them down. Anyway, over here, so move this over here. This should be enough to break that siege, and then maybe we can start. Do I have the tech that allows me to put... Hold on. There's a tech that allows you to put more troops on your transports. I don't think I have that, though. Oh, wait, yeah, no, yes, I do. I have improved recruiting. Okay. So we're gonna design a ship just for invading here. So we need whatever has the most... Probably this will have the most utility slots. Yeah, here we go. All right. So we're going to design a transport ship. So if you're trying to invade a planet, this allows you to stack additional manpower on a ship. So every ship carries some manpower by default. So like on a small hull, you carry 100 by default, but we can actually increase that by stacking troop transports on here. So now instead of 100, we have 250. And this is also significant because it increases how many we can deploy at one time, too. So that's pretty nice. All right. So this ship has no combat power whatsoever, just a troop transport. But let's build one of these. And we'll bring this along to the fight. And now this planet will go back to doing econ stuff. Alright. What else did we finish? Alright, more population being grown, that's good. I already know what we're going to do here. I might as well just queue it up. We're going to colonize this world next, so we can fill the whole system up, ideally. Then we'll probably build this to get extra science, and then we'll go from there. Alright, meanwhile, up here, we built the... actually would like to get this too, but let's get our colony ship first. Build this, and we're going to go send it up here to... I should have let you guys see Harrow. So Harrow is the location of the academy. Not letting me zoom in on it. Normally you can zoom in on these worlds. So I can't remember what holding this system lets you do. But this planet's quite nice, and then this is okay. We really want this because we need to start getting more of these resources. So that's why we have to prioritize that system. And then after that, these systems would be nice to get too. All right, where is my revealer? Need to go check that out. Oh, the pirates are fine. Okay, so the pirates are finally in this system. Now we can... I guess we still can't fight them? It sure looks like they're in this system. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. Sure looks like they're in this system, but it's not giving me an option to attack them, so who the heck knows? Who the heck knows? Alright, oh, we finally finished AI labor in some of these worlds. Now this system, if we can ever fill it up with population and keep it happy, this is actually going to be a really strong producing world, because look, desert, ash, lava. Hot planets are good at production in this game. So this system's going to have horrible problems staying happy. Happiness is going to be a real problem here. But if we can keep the system happy, then it's going to be an excellent producer down the road. Ooh, we've already built the first happiness building here, and we're that unhappy already. That's not a great sign. I need that stupid event to run out. I'm already running the Toys for Boys decree, and I get extra happiness from being Horatio. Oh, I have some Harashims on this planet too. Oh no, wait, this is the planet that's being blockaded. Never mind. Forgot about that. All right. Anyway, so what do we want to do next? Probably want to. Oh, we already have all the planets colonized. Okay. Well, this is not much of a science world, so this is not going to matter that much. Probably would be good to get slightly more food here. I don't have any luxury deposits. Increase our mines, but we don't have the tech for this yet. Yeah, terraforming the desert would be a very good idea here, but we don't have the tech for that yet. I'm just trying to think what's most efficient here. Well, you know what we can do? Instead of building the transport ship in Newman, let's build it over there in Wasat. Because that way we don't have to wait for it to get there. So we'll do the shipyards and then we'll build our transport. And you actually can keep your ship in the hangar. You don't have to deploy it right away. So we can keep it in the hangar until these ships get over here to break the siege. And then we can go hit those pirates. What's in this system, by the way? We might not colonize this system right away. It's a good production system, but there's little reason to grab it, at least in the immediate future. All right, anyway, over here, this is another system. We actually have one very strong planet here. This is a former AI homeworld, a minor race that we grabbed here. Another good producer. Yeah, so we finally got some production going. Just a lot of very hostile worlds here. Let's try to increase opinion a little bit. Not that this is amazing either. Just like a lot of systems with small worlds and poor terrain that we've been working with. We also have our new planet here. So I guess we'll start with drone networks. Yeah, actually, let's rush by that. A good way to make use of some of this money we have. We're gonna put the system improvement here as soon as we can. We don't have a lot of resources. We can actually do that in like 4 turns, I think. Although actually, I think we'd do that here first. That's a more important system. As usual, we're like running right on the edge of how much happiness we can afford. Okay. I signed a trade agreement with you. I am not scared of someone who's over here at this stage of the game. No. Absolutely not. We are not afraid of you. Okay. This is on the homeworld. So this we 100% want. Additional production per hot and on system because we're hurting for production. This I'd like to get... I might move this guy around later on because plus on... we definitely want this, plus deposit on resources. That's very good. But I'm going for the production first. So yeah, that bumped us up a little bit. By the way, our other quest thing is also to take over this system. Hopefully we can just flip this with influence at some point. You have to get a tech to do that, but you can just flip it with influence alone. We just have so many low-quality systems. We don't really want to absorb yet another low-quality system. This is not a strong system at all. All right, down to 128. Come on, let's... I really wish we could just clear that. Anyway. This will be here next turn, and then start moving over there to break that stupid siege. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can find here in terms of curiosities. Anything useful? This planet, because of the transmine, is actually pretty useful to grab. Oh, hello, that's like the best anomaly you can get. Garden of Eden. It just means that the system's great at everything. Too bad it's just one planet, and it is on a tiny planet, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. Still, that does make that system more desirable. Has a useful resource and a really nice anomaly, but it's on a tiny planet, so it's kind of unfortunate. Still, it looks like we've got time. Oh, what's this? There's an outpost up there, okay. And it's a Craver outpost? Well, time to put a stomp on, time to stomp that out if at all possible. Let's go stop that. So Garden of Eden's only on small worlds? Okay, I didn't know that. 13. Well, we can blockade this and prevent them from starting up here. That will drop relations with them, but they're the Cravers. They're going to hate us regardless, so... Alright. Well, we cannot take a -10. We're gonna have to take this, even though this sucks. Minus production is never what you want, but...
The Empire will not top.
Okay, yeah. Everybody hates us. Oh, we actually finished a lot of stuff this turn. That's cool. Let's get you here. Let's get over there. Break this siege. Alright. So this is... I'm going to build this next, because this is the big science improvement. Note that it costs the yellow resource, Hyperion, which we have none of at the moment, so... By the way, we can colonize this other world, right? Yeah, desert. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what else we finished. So, oh, Polaris finally finished AI labor. That's good. Polaris is not a very happy world. So many of my worlds are unhappy. How much longer until that -10 event wears off? Anyway. Like this, plus 25% unhappy. I can only really put this in a home system because every other system's too unhappy to make use of it. Because I have all these low quality worlds. Alright. So over here, we got the additional science. That's nice. And we could build this for like 5 production. Does not feel worthwhile to spend 1100 production to get like 10 production a turn back. Feels like a poor trade-off, I'm afraid. So... I'm not sure if this game has that steep of a learning curve, at least if you've played a lot of turn-based strategy stuff. I guess we can look to improve... Oh, cool, we got the next system improvement. This is the one I wanted. Yeah, but a lot of these worlds, I'm just like, this world's gonna be like maxed out pretty soon in terms of pop, and it's not in good shape. I guess we'll build this for the time being. It's that or more. No, we should go for a food thing. We have no luxury deposits, so I guess it's this one. We're gonna need to research more tech that lets us do stuff. Let's This would be useful just to let us use the wormholes. This would be nice for some basic terraforming and more curiosities. But I think we have to go for this because we really want to get predictive logistics. Also unlocks adamantium refining. Now, we don't have any of the blue resource, titanium, but we'll get there. And that will let us exploit this so that we don't have any of this. You can build ships and sell them for money to buy things on other systems. I suppose that's something you can do. I'm not a huge fan of the market. I actually try to stay away from the market because I think that's where the game is most exploitable. It's a little bit like in earlier civilization games, like heavy tech trading, I feel like if you heavily exploit the market, it's kind of pulling away what makes the game interesting, and the game just turns into how can you exploit the AI on the market. So even though I'm aware that you can probably get more advantages that way, I'm kind of not inclined to do so because I think it steals a lot of the fun of actually playing the game. Yeah, as prepaid Lennon just said in chat, the market breaks the game pretty easily. Like, I don't want the whole game to be literally me just buying and selling things on the market and then exploiting it. I realize that you can gain major advantages that way, but I also think it makes the game a lot less fun. So I'm mostly going to stay away from the market. Turns into a dust god insanely fast. Yeah, that's not really what I'm looking for. No, it doesn't mean that some of these systems don't have a whole lot to do until I can get some more tech for them. So I'll be trying to head in that direction. Like, this is useless because I don't have happiness. I would love to build this, but I need to get more of the yellow resource, Hyperium. So what I will try to do is get some more of these resources so that I can actually build things in my cities. So let's see if we can do that. Now, we don't have a ton of money right now, so there's actually no Hyperium available on the market at all. That's a little disappointing. Luxuries. Well, we can sell... Where do we sell our stuff? Did you notice the Sophons finally killed the pirates? No, I didn't. Did they just do that? They must have just done that. Okay. Well, now we can finally go for this system. Look at all these worlds. Both of these, now this is like, we identified as this is like the best system for us to occupy early on. And then it got snapped up by pirates, which was super annoying. Okay, so we 100% want to double this. So this is only 10 turns. Newman could send one ship over here that would instantly turn this into a finished colony, but I think by the time it produced that and got all the way over there, it would be just about done anyway. So let's send it from Polaris instead. By the way, thank you for mentioning that symbol. I did not notice that right away. All right. So this is literally like our best system aside from the home world. Now we just need to control it. Oh, we actually don't have the tech that allows us to exploit whatchamacallit. So we need to grab this, and that actually does give us something else to build. Even though this is kind of a weaker improvement, we can still build it on some of these worlds. Anyway, though, so back to the market for a second. I just said I didn't want to do a ton here. So where's the sell? Here we go, luxuries, here we go. Oh, cool, we can sell for all 4 dust. Note that Transvine commands a much higher price, as well as deciduous trees. Oh, we can sell this for quite a bit. I'll get more of this. I'm willing to sell this while the price is high. Alright. Meanwhile, we are starting to get some titanium. Let's just buy the 8 that's here, so that we can actually build stuff. Oh wait, this is going to take us down to almost nothing, isn't it? Never mind. Never mind, it's the Hyperium I actually want, and that's not for sale. Because that would let me build more of these Graviton Shielded Laboratories. Anyway, if we can get this and this, we'll finally have a decent source of this stuff coming in. I hope anyway. Refuse. Definitely not going to have that happen. They won't like it, but they're just going to have to live with it. Yeah, basically everyone hates me, but as I've said, they're just going to have to live with it. Okay, anyway, so over here, yeah, I was trying to build... See, I want to build this, which would give me more science, but even though this is not a great science... This is a good science planet. This is a poor science planet. This is a science gas giant that I can't colonize yet. Anyway, so I think we build another one of these food things, because we will have to grow more pop, although maybe not as much as it might look like. And then, oh, here. Wait, did we build 2 colony ships? No, this is the first one we built. Never mind. Thought for a second I built 2 of these somehow. Wait, what's going on? Why isn't it moving? Oh, because these guys are blockading the system? Oh, I can't move on the first turn because these guys have a system blockade. That's very annoying. Well, it'll move next turn, I believe. I understand the mechanics here. Alright, so we need to build something else. We want this because this is cheap. And then we'll go from there. We only have 65 oh, it's that stupid event that's minus 15 production. Jeez. Not getting great event luck, I'm going to say that. As we're slowly limping along here towards this planet. Pretty tough game, I'm not going to lie. Very weak terrain when starting out. If I don't have anything to build, I can just build more military ships, because apparently the AIs all hate me in this game. Anyway, we definitely want this. The only question is, where's the tech that exploits the other one? This one? Because we do want to be able to start capturing antimatter as well. But I think this comes first, because we want to be able to build this. I do not want a 40% chance that the spies will be discovered, triggering a political crisis. We'll just take the free.
The Hive cares little for the interests.
So yeah, now we formally meet the Cravers. Cravers are kind of like the evil AI in this game. They deplete the resources of each world over time, so they start out strong and they do get weaker. But that means they're constantly always trying to conquer more worlds, because they have to make up for the fact that they're depleting the resources on their worlds. Also, I don't love these Lumera ships being over here. Now, these are not enormous stacks, but don't love them being up there. I would really like to do something about them. Yeah, kill them before they ruin your planets, pretty much. Although, honestly, in this galaxy, our path forward is probably to stomp on the Sophons, because they appear to be very weak in this galaxy. I believe these are their only planets down here. I think these are their only 2 worlds here. And, like, they have adamantium, they have more transvine, which I would like to use for my system development. So I think that the Sophons are the ones to go after, even though I'm actually at peace with them right now. They are like the softest target by a wide margin. And then, you know what, we should see if we can get the map of these guys too.
Friend or foe? Speak fast.
We have the influence, and we might be able to give them, we should be able to give them something. What do they want? They want all my manpower, okay. They want all the Eden incense, all the transvine. No. Is there anything that they could get that I don't care about? And not giving them all my resources. Maybe we've just, I mean, we might just not be able to make a deal either. That's always possible too. What if I give them my map? My map is actually quite a bit bigger than theirs. I don't love giving them that information, but... Alright, this is like the game's most useless resource, so you can have all of that if you want. And you can have like 1,000 manpower. It'll replenish over time. Still short of what they're looking for, though. Here you can have these deciduous trees, too. Alright, we're still not close to a deal, so never mind. Maybe later on we'll be able to make a deal. Alright. Newman's still growing pop. Basically 1 per turn. Starting to get more science, now that we're picking up science from... every pop point is worth 13 science here, plus whatever Horatio's pop gets, which is a whole bunch of stuff. Downside is it is -5 morale per pop. That's offset a bit by us having +2, so it's only -3, but still it's not amazing. I'm glad that we've got the +30 from event that's offsetting some of that a bit. Alright, anyway. So the good news is, though, now we can build... now we can start. Now we can finally start getting some of these resources. Look at how sad our income is. 2 and 3 for this late in the game. Like, we should be getting access to these resources by now. Instead, we have like dribbles of the early game resources. There just were none anywhere in my starting area. I suppose that makes for an interesting game. It's certainly challenging. I'll give it that. But yeah, it's kind of amusing. All right, so we'll have enough Eden incense to upgrade a system next turn, which should be this one. Okay, we already moved all our ships? Okay. Yeah, not quite there yet. Oh, over here we have the ability to scan this system. Let's see what we can find. Oh, someone is over here scanning. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. There's another Eden incense over here, too. That is not that useful. Dust per destroyed command point. That's not a high priority. Okay. Well, let's head up here and explore that planet then. But yeah, because of the antimatter and the Eden incense, this is also a valuable system. Also, it just has more planets. Like, there's 4 planets here, whereas this system only has 2. More planets in a system is always better. All right, so we're hanging in there. We're also now at oh, I was gonna say we're at 6 Harashems, but we're only at 3. At least we should be able to break this next turn. And then I can ship a pop point back to Newman so that it'll, like, this is where the pop's growing super fast, so. Anyway. Alright, so we're gonna support the Ecologist Party. So they are in the lead as expected. So we also have the option to pass a new law, which is 2% per spliced population. It's not amazing. I don't think that's as good as the laws we're running right now, but it is a possibility. Alright, in 20 turns, own the system producing the most industry. So 500 dust is whatever, who really cares? But 100 antimatter is quite nice. So we'll just see what happens there. Alright, in Newman, produce at least 373 and 197. Alright, well, we're going to... Both of these are pretty easy to do. I think that this is the one we take because we're really close to the food already. All we'd have to do is build this and we'd probably hit it. So I think we take that. Also 347, where I think we already are... No, we haven't quite hit that, but we'll take this. This is easy to do. Just have to build another food building. I think that's a 1-turn build. Oh, actually, this might have given us the science thing without even needing to build more food. Oh, well. Might have been better to take this because we're going to finish it in 1 turn, and that's going to increase our science by quite a bit. Oh, wow. We'll easily hit the production one. Anyway, pop growing. All right. So we definitely should be stronger than these guys. Again, these guys don't want to be at long range. We don't particularly care, so let's stay back at long range. And I actually do have attacker-type ships, so they will focus fire in this battle. Alright, let's see if we can watch from behind my ships. Where's the enemy ships? Has to be off in that direction. Where the heck are the enemy ships? Oh, there they are. There they are, okay. Whoop. Professional cameraman at work here, no. Alright, so here's my ships firing away. They're apparently concentrating on this shuttle, which is the old design. But you can see over there, we can see how much damage they're taking. This ship's already lost half its health. So we should win this quite easily. Let's go over there and see how their shots are doing. And little Prowler is taking it on the chin pretty good. I always feel like you have to turn on that scan option. So like right now, the battles, they don't look that cool because it's just like pinpricks firing at other pinpricks, but you can see a lot better when you get the larger ship design. No, it's still card battle system. I just picked the one that had us fight at long range because their ships were garbage at long range. Alright, so we easily won. Alright, now we're going to send one of these Harashems to the homeworld. Alright, so now we can add this to this. And then next turn we'll go after this pirate base. So this ship took a little damage. We could repair. Let's see how much it gets healed up next turn. We might spend the gold to heal that because it's not very expensive. Alright, anyway, so just a quick word about manpower. So if you see that all ships by default carry a certain amount of units. So small hulls by default carry 100, so you can see 100 out of 100, 100 out of 100. That comes out of your manpower, which is this stat that's tracked up here. This automatically generates each turn. Your planets hold a certain amount of manpower as well. Where is that listed here? Here it is, see 160 out of 200. You can increase this by building defensive system improvements. Obviously, I rarely build these because just like you don't build a lot of city walls and castles in Civ 4. because you're usually not in a position where your cities are getting attacked. You generally don't build a whole lot of the defensive improvements in this game. But yeah, so this automatically generates in the background. You can build things to increase the rate at which manpower increases. What I did was I designed a ship called Transport Ship, and this ship holds extra units. So instead of 100, it holds 250, and it also increases how many can be used in ground combat. I actually maybe should build a second one of these, to be honest. Let's actually do that. I don't need the... Let's build a second one of these. And then I should be able to run over this with ease, with double transports there. There's a railroad that gives you production based on manpower capacity. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I don't know what this ship is doing here. This is actually a medium ship. Note that it's got 8,000 HP, or 8,000 health and 1,100. It's a big jump from small to medium ships in this game. Anyway, so we're 8 turns away from this outpost being finished. Or 10 turns away, excuse me, but probably about 8 realistically because we're getting... Oh, 77, wow. 77, wow. Polaris has more food than I thought. Yeah, it's sending 77 at a time, wow, cool. So that'll tick this up by like, what, it's at 3 turns? So we're probably like 5 or 6 turns away from this finishing when this hits, and then probably when the next one hits. So that's great. Just looking real quick on laws. So we could pass this one if we wanted, 2% per sliced population. This is one of the ones that's much better on larger maps. So like right now we've spliced 3 of these, so that's 6%. It's like, 6% extra science? That doesn't sound very good. And it's not. But on a bigger map it could be a bigger deal. Alright, anyway, so what we need to do is we need to chase this away first of all. Because I want control over this system. They're not going to like this, but they'll run away. Yeah.
The Empire will not
tolerate so they retreated, so I'm fine with telling them we're not going to attack them again. Alright, so we're going to put a blockade on this system. Yeah, see, they will also not like this. I'm not playing friendly with any of the AIs. So this will make it so that their outpost takes longer to finish. And then we'll also do this. Grab the only other planet in the system. We'll actually get both systems, or both planets if this works. So then we can do this, which will absorb food from their opponent's outpost. So look, now it'll say outpost lost in 3 turns. That's because we're blockading them, so they're not having food come in, and we're also stealing food away from them. Kind of a nasty thing to do. And we don't want this coming from Newman, that would take forever. We want this coming from the nearby world. So we're playing hardball here, we're being jerks, but you know, that shows, oh, by the way, we definitely want level 2 modernization over there. It's just another sign that if you can't defend your stuff, if someone else like moves in and takes control, then you will lose your stuff in this game. So we're being bullies here, but this is a very important world. It's valuable enough that I'm willing to annoy the Cravers, and let's be honest, the Cravers are going to hate me anyway, because the Cravers hate everybody. So, if there's one person I should try to butter up, it's probably Lumeris, because they're so far away. Like, I don't really have any conflict with them. I don't suppose I could... and they're also pretty pacifistic in this game, too. Maybe we could try to get peace with them. Oh, they're actually just fine with straight-up peace, so... Let's do it. No reason not to try to be on friendly terms with these guys. Cravers are one of the best races to splice. Well, we might... I mean, we might end up with some of their pop long term anyway. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that, but we might.
To run,
all right.
Contracts to take out. I mean,
so this would, you know, we've got all this influence. Like, we have a lot of influence because we have this Eden incense for our system development plan. So maybe we can put it to work on stuff like this. I'd prefer to get like a science agreement as opposed to a trade agreement, but maybe. What if we just try to map share now? Okay, see, this works. I'm trying to butter these guys up, so I don't mind making deals that are a little bit friendly to them. And this will give us more valuable map info.
Not just a deal.
Alright, and we discovered some more stuff. Alright, so let's see what the map looks like. Now we have pretty good view. Yeah, so they're a dead end over here, but there's really no reason to be in conflict with them. They're pretty weak. And like they're way over here in the corner. I'd be content just to run over the Sophons and leave them be, and then after that focus on the middle of the map. So I think that's our plan. Develop, take out these guys, and then push north into the Cravers, and then that should probably be enough to win the game. Something like that. Alright, so that was an impactful turn. I actually had 7 out of 8 on these guys, but we don't care about splicing these guys. We want those Harashems. Actually pay 2 of this to increase the rate at which they'll spawn. We can afford to do that because we have this coming in, so that'll increase the rate at which they spawn. And we have that going to Newman. Okay, we actually have another Harashem popping up. Okay, well, let's keep going then. So things are definitely looking up. Alright, cool, so we've got another opportunity to get. So this is nice. I'm going to take another ecologist because I might swap into the government that increases your... you can get additional happiness if you're running additional ecologists. Now, do I want someone who is focused on system resource output, or this person's more combat focused? I'm going to take another governor for right now. And then probably my next hero is more going to be a combat one. Alright. Let's see what skills you have. So your innate skills are plus 7% food. And then we can get more stuff that adds to food, or not much that adds to production here. We don't need more influence. So this person's got a lot of food stuff. This is nice. I want this, plus deposit on resources. I'll probably put this on a system that has key resources down the road. And then also hot. That's good stuff too. And wow, a lot of stuff I want in the second ring here on this person. Anyway, for right now, let's just take the extra food. And then see where we can put you. I might even put you on this. Oh, cool. Plus 2 Kalgaros on Polaris. Okay. Does that give me another population type to splice? It does. Can splice them for plus 3. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to try to get these guys spliced down the road, too. I don't know if there's anything I can do to increase that at the moment, but we'll see what we can do there. All right, now we're finally starting to get some of this stuff, so now I can actually go ahead and build this. That's a 10-turn build. Yeesh. This is a crummy second world, isn't it? Or a second system. We are 62 turns in the game, and it only has 108 production. That is very bad. That is very bad. And it's almost maxed out on pop, too, so... Ugh. Alright. That's still the best thing I think I can do here. This is not going to do much because there's no strategic resources. My starting area really sucks in this game. Anyway, I'm trying to think what system I'd like to put. You know what? This system is probably a good place because this system is weak on food, but it's good on production. I think I'm going to put... Oh, I actually have never clicked on this window before. All the political overview stuff. Yeah, I'm going to assign you to Wasat. And then you'll grow food a little bit faster. And then later on, you'll get other stuff that's useful. Okay. So anyway, you guys are just resting here. Your ships do heal each turn. I guess I'll just let that heal another turn, and then this will pop out, and we'll go clear those pirates. So far, the Sophons are leaving me alone here, so it looks like we're going to be safe to get this system, which is what we want. All right, these guys are going to lose their outpost in 2 turns, whereas we're continuing to boost along there. And I don't know why this has the... Interesting. Well, next up we want to colonize some of these systems. I guess we'll colonize this one next because we want to get access to antimatter. Alrighty. So we're growing it, continuing to grow 1 pop each turn. Once Newman maxes out, we'll be able to start sending pop to other worlds. And we have that. We have to remember to make sure there's room for that Harashem pop to come in here too. Alright, so Newman finished the Graviton Laboratories. What we really want to build is this thing, the Predictive Logistics, which is plus 20 production per planet. So that'll add 80 production here, because we have the 4 planets. Until then, though, we probably should grab this. Well, we've got a little time because this will add quite a bit of money. We have no strategic resources here. Oh, no, no, we want this. This is 3 turns. This is 25% additional science, so that's what, another 70-ish, 75, something like that. So that's pretty good. Actually afford to pay the resource costs too. We're like getting there. I'm just like, I feel like I'm much slower than I am in most of the other games that I've played of this game, because this is such a slow start. All right, what resources do we have here? Oh, we actually had a failed expedition. That does happen sometimes. Turns out there's just nothing there. Oh, adamantium, okay. That is the one resource that it looks like I'm lacking, so we might have to go settle that planet. Actually, it looks like we're going to be pretty solid in terms of antimatter, because we have some here and here, but we might need to go grab this system or in order to have a source of this. Picking a slow civ and getting trolled by pirates, indeed. It's true. Now, of course, I'm already suffering from quite a bit of unhappiness, and I'm about to add 2 more planets, so I don't know if I can grab this in the immediate future, but we'll make a plan to hit it sooner or later. As I said, it's a shame that I had to waste resources on systems like this. I mean, like this, there's a lot of science here, but this is just not a strong system. Like you can see, 0 production, 0 food. 3 food, 0 production. 2 food, 1 production. Like these are not the worlds you want to see, because of how weak they are early on. Anyway, and I still have this to assimilate for the quest line too, but I am not in a position to, oh, here we need to build something. This is, I guess, the best we can do for right now. We're not going to hit happiness anytime soon. Just so we're doing something.
Our purpose is to kill.
We come, okay. Maybe I should build some more military oh, hello, they've got a... This is just an exploration ship, so we should be able to chase this away, no problem. They're just going to retreat. They're not going to fight this, trust me. Yeah.
Our purpose is to kill.
Refuse, we might need to chase away other ships.
Our purpose is to kill.
Had to refuse that, for better or for worse. Now there's almost certainly a wormhole connection over here that we can't see yet, so we have to keep that in mind. Okay. Well, thanks for the extra food. Thanks for the extra food, guys. This will just cause us to finish this a turn sooner. As soon as this arrives, this will turn into a colony. I mean, it would be nice, then we wouldn't have to build here, but that outpost will just shrink. They're not going to like that either, but they're going to have to live with it. Alright. So over here, I think I'd like to build this next. Have to wait 1 turn on that. Why don't you do this then? This is a production world. We're actually growing pretty fast here. It's just that we're very unhappy. Alright, let's take this out of the... There we go. Take this out of the hangar. And now we go invade this. I'm not going to replace this with my own colony just yet. Down the road we will eventually, but not now. Alright, so you actually have, you have a lot of food. You're just very, very unhappy. Very unhappy. Again, we'll just toss this out. Kind of waiting for this tech to come in all honesty. Although then we'll need enough titanium to build those things, which I don't think we have at the moment. Alright, anyway, here we want to build this so we can start to unlock this. Not that I have the tech for antimatter yet, but that's going to be my next tech to research, because I need to get that resource start flowing in. And then we probably want to colonize this too. All my planets are so unhappy. How much longer until this stupid event runs off? 2 turns until this runs out, thank goodness. We've got minus 15 production, minus 20 production. A lot of negative events. I feel like my presence in the middle of the map is pretty tenuous at the moment. This being here is also incredibly annoying, but as I said, I'm more trying to be on friendly terms with Lumeris right now. Alright, well, wave goodbye to that Sophon outpost. It's gone. On the plus side, we're going to have our outpost in 2 turns. That'll transform. And over here, we stomped out the Craver column outpost, so that's gone now as well. Oh, here comes some Craver ships. All ships of 1 stacks, but we are going to need to get some more ships up there. I need to research this to unlock the antimatter capture, and it's also will let us colonize the gas giants, which is not bad, and gives us this expanded mines, which I'm going to want. So all that's good stuff, but then I really would like to get the wormhole thing. I have a bad need for that, and then I also need to get larger hulls so I can build better ships over here. So there's like just a lot of stuff I need. Trying to get it all. I'm hoping that I won't get into a major fighting with the Cravers until a little bit later, at least. Because this part of the map's really important to control. I'm just not in a great position for that. I do have a couple of planetary specializations, but not much. I have just the cold one. Anyway, over here, this system, we definitely want to expand to one of these. This one has better traits, so we'll do that. This colony is pretty sad, isn't it? Like, I don't really want to specialize these for exoscience, because I really want to specialize them either for production or for resource output. Anyway. So, yeah, I want to build this, but it's still a turn away, so... I'm going to just start this. We're going to want this anyway, the Miners' Union, so we might as well start that, and then we can always interrupt it. This planet actually could be specialized. This one's fine. It's only going to be +1 science, but it does give us something there. And then we can wait and start. We're only gonna, actually, no, we're only going to have enough for 2 of those things, so why don't you work on this? We're only going to have enough titanium for 2 of these. One's going to go on Newman and one's going to go on Wasat. And then as I get more, I'll be able to build more of them. Alright, so we finished that. As just mentioned, now we need to get this.
You're one of our favorite fish in this galactic
What does
sea.
that mean, sneaky? Oh, did we actually hit 50? Nice. So this is another one of the things where Horatio is very good long term, even though they're weak in the early game. 5% of food added to influence is very nice. It means we're going to be super heavy on influence in this game. It's going to be a very heavy influence game. All right. So these are the pirates that are over in our territory. So it's the same thing. They're bad at long range. So let's fight them at long range. We should win this pretty easily, even though the transport ships have no... So the transport ships have no weapons on them whatsoever, but they can tank damage. Actually, they should... So see how they have the protector clause? If a ship has protector on it, that means it basically serves as a tank and with like an aggro draw. Enemy ships have to shoot at the protectors first. They will shoot at protectors over shooting the attackers. So even though these ships have no weapons on them whatsoever, they're just going to sit there and tank the shots, if this goes the way I think it does. Also notice their health. They have 4,100 HP. That's partly because they have more experience, but also because the Protector class has more health in general. So, we also should get a bonus because we have two formations and they only have 1. Usually gives you a minor damage bonus, if I remember correctly. Let's see if they do indeed fire at the transports. I believe that they will. Which is why you don't just spam all of one design. It's good to have like an attacking class and a defending class. Alright, let's see if these transports... There's one right there. Let's see if they serve as the bait that I expect they will. Alright, they're firing over here. And yep, sure enough, look what they're firing at. They're firing at the transport ship. which is completely no weapons, no defensive modules at all, just a troop transport, but it's doing its job. Meanwhile, we're cutting this force apart pretty good. Still using that Maggie laser we pulled out of a Curiosity, because it's by far the best weapon we have. So yeah, we're cutting through this ship pretty good. They did, I don't know, like, they did like 500 damage out of 4,000, so that was easy. Alright. Good job, little mini military. Okay. And also Lumera's ship over here too. Okay, so there's two ways to get rid of enemy defenses. You can siege the system, which is what we've seen before. That would take absolutely forever, so I'm not looking to do that. The other thing is do a ground invasion, which is what we're going to do here. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. So the way the ground invasion works is it's automated. It's not something you control. It's a little bit like the way it works in Master of Orion. So we're going to land. We have what? 500-ish soldiers here, and then another group of this. So you have a couple different options. Let me turn on the advance. So you can take this, preemptive bombing, you do some bombing damage, and then attack kind of at normal strength. You can also do this. This is if you want to preserve the health of your units. Or you can choose Blitz. This will get more units into the fight at once, but it means that your health multiplier goes down, but your damage multiplier goes up. So basically this is if you're trying to win quickly. Out of these options, I often take Blitz because that way you can just get more soldiers into the battle quickly. Because, like, look, if I take this, I only have 500 soldiers in the battle. But if I take this, I have 800 soldiers in the battle. So I'm going to take this and see what happens. I also do have tanks, which their side does not have. And tanks are significantly better than infantry. So, like, look, the tanks have 240 health, 25 to 60 damage. Infantry's 58, 14 to 20. So I think that we should win this pretty decisively. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So we do suffer losses, but look, we hurt them a lot more than they hurt us. And so this will continue next turn. So next turn we should be able to clear them. All right, thankfully that harmful event finally wore off. I mean, we were getting some bonus production from it, but it was not worth it. Okay, here's our new hero. I don't really want all this food, but it's better than +1 production per person, which is not going to do a whole lot for us. I have so much influence. I wish I was playing the United Empire where you can spend influence to rush by things. Okay, so a whole bunch of these systems are almost full. That's good for Newman. It's not so great for some of these other systems. Did we manage to get the one Harashem pop in here, just out of curiosity? Not quite. Let me send one pop away. Let's send some pop to Chaos, which is nearby. Just going to grab one pop and dump it over there to make sure that we don't fill this up too prematurely. Okay, so Newman finished that, and now it's going to build this for the bonus production. Very important. Woe be to you if you don't have any of the blue, titanium, because you really want to build this in your systems. +20 production per planet is a big deal. As I said, it's going to add 80 production, which is a big increase, even though we have all those negative modifiers. This system would also like it, but remember, I'm trying to save this for Wasat, which is my other good system. Let's do this first. The +1 on strategic deposit is not going to do anything until we finish this tech anyway, so we can slot that around. All right, meanwhile, this little system here, I mean, I would build this, but can't afford the resource cost yet. We could build this for +10 per luxury deposit. We could build this for +10. I'm hoping that there's something more important I could build here. This wouldn't be helpful. We don't have the happiness for it. We don't need more food because this planet's basically maxed out already. This I want to turn into a slag and sludge center later. I guess we could do this to increase production slightly here. Probably as good as anything else we could do there. Alright, we already did that tech. So we've almost cleared that. Oh, there's another pirate system over there. That's not terrible. It does mean no AI can grab this. There's a pirate system over here. Wow. I swear I did not turn the pirates up to heavy for this game. I swear. A lot of pirates in this galaxy. Jeez. stomp out one location and another one just pops up. That said, pirate lairs popping up in areas you don't control is not terrible because it delays in how long before the AI gains access to them. So that's not the worst thing inherently. But we want to control that eventually if we can. Alright, 5 turns until here. I think I'm like 1 turn away from this, or 2 turns maybe? Nope, 1 turn. Cool. Polaris can probably grow some pop to send there, because Polaris actually has a ton of food. Oh, right, because it has this unique world that has a lot of influence and stuff. Okay, that's why it has so much food. Alright, so we're 7 out of 4, but we're about to go to 8 out of 4, so... As I said, we're kind of at the limit of, just about at the limit of how many worlds we can hold in terms of happiness here. Alright, I'm going to finish blitzing through, so now I have 652, they have 155, so that should finish them off. Yeah, Pirate Lair was destroyed. Oh, we seized 40 Eden Incense and 8... Interesting. I've never seen this one before. Benthic Gems. Minus 50%. Oh, we'd love to get this. That's your unhappiness from being over the colonization limit. That would be really nice. So it would cut in half the unhappiness that happens from this. I've never seen that resource before. Oh, it's a tier 3 resource. Okay. Well, we're not going to be seeing that for a long time. One thing we can do though is right away we can just do the we can just do the level 2 modernization right away, because that'll get us extra influence here. And then we definitely need to grab this as soon as possible. I was gonna rush by that, but I don't have enough for that. Okay, so we do have to build this up from scratch. This would be a good place to dump extra money though, in order to get this world off and running. I don't know what a benthic gem is. I really wish I had had control of this system like 30 turns ago. I would have been able to build it up into something really strong by now. Okay, well, we can at least do this. Only 19 production, look at that, because we've got that minus 15. Let's do that, speed this along. And then we'll start this. Fertile planet, temperate. Okay, that's not actually, oh, these are actually, Well, it's still probably, actually, no. What we want is this, because this is plus 3 pop per plant, 3 production per pop on planets with strategic resources. And then Polaris, I want you to start sending pop over there. Starting next turn, I'll have you send pop up there, because this extra population is just like whatever, who cares? Alright, anyway. Yikes, we're all the way down to just 64% content here. Yeah, my happiness is not, I mean, like, we're not revolting, but we're not exactly thrilling on morale here. Not quite what you're looking for, believe me. Alright, here's our main hero. So we definitely want this. Alright, so see how it says on Senate if political leader? That means that because ecology is, this person is actually one of the political leaders, that means all resource deposits are going to get half of a resource per turn. See, he's one of the leading political parties. So yeah, we actually get this benefit. So that's nice. Now we get 2.7, 2.7, and that also applies to luxury resources as well. So now we're getting 3.7 of this per turn, 2.7 of this. Oh, we actually have enough to get another system upgraded. Nice. So we'll do this system as well. No, not honeycomb scope. This. There we go. We absolutely need some of the text over here that increase the expansion cap. That's over here, xenoanthropology. +1 system occupied before triggering expansion. So we can get that, but we have other higher priorities at the moment for stuff that we're trying to unlock. Need to get this resource exploitation for sure. And then probably the wormhole tech next, because that'll also unlock this stuff here. Alright, so Newman is almost maxed out now. And we did get that one Harashem, so we have a chance for them to increase. And then the other one that we would really like to get is Kogros. This would actually be even better to get, because this would increase Horatio by 3 per pop point. But we're not as close, so I'm focusing on Harashems first. We need 8 pop to splice. Get another 3 food. Get us up to 9 food per Horatio. That is a lot of food. A lot of food. Too bad we don't have better planets to grow onto. Okay. Alright, so this little world, we might as well, you don't have anything too crucial to work on, so why don't you just slowly trickle this over the next 10 turns for us. It would add, let's see, 30 flat science, and then 2 per pop. We have, what, 9 pop here, so it's worth about 50 science, roughly. Something like that. Oh, we're down to 90. I should not have spent that much gold, or dust. Excuse me, dust. We are quite low on the dust right now. On the plus side, though, I can build this, and that'll solve my dust woes temporarily. At least temporarily. Finally have enough production, and then maybe I'll try to build some more ships. Oh, hello. Sophons are moving through. Alright, did I actually put a blockade on this system? Oh, they have another colonizer ship. I don't want them slipping a colonizer through, but we're at peace, so I can't target them. We'll see. I don't actually have a... Oh, that's just ground battle remains. Good old supermarkets. Alright, so Newman's completely maxed out on pop right now, so we want to send this somewhere, and I think the best place to send it is actually to this new world. It's a little bit slow to get up there, but it'll really accelerate Arcturus' development if we can get some pop up there. Here you go. Have a Harasham. We're up to 4 of these guys now. All right. So now we'll have this coming in as soon as we finish this tech. Alright, what else do we need to get here? Do we colonize this? No. Not yet. That's still a little expensive. I would like to do something to increase production, though. Production is just really bad here. Well, increasing food is kind of like increasing production. Because more food means more pop. Hey there. Did you want to come say hi? Want is a strong word. How's he doing?
He's awake.
He's awake. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
He's in a great mood. This is how I feel about the local terrain in this galaxy. We've said he looks like he's in a little prisoner jumpsuit because he's got black and white stripes, like one of those old-fashioned ones. He's actually been pretty good today. He says, "Let me show you the lie." Okay. Thank you for bringing him down. So he woke up. He was asleep earlier, and now he woke up. Okay. Yeah, people have the William emote in chat. Thanks for that. Nah. As I said, he's actually been pretty good today overall, but he's not super happy right now. Okay, so we're finally going to get this colonized, and then we're going to need to grab this. This is the planet we wanted to colonize first, because it's a much better planet. But at least we're going to have control of the system, for the time being anyway. Okay, so this system, we most need to increase production more than anything else. I would like to build the, I guess it's predictive. I'm just looking to see if any other system needs that more. Nope, I think we do have the resource to spare for right now, so this will drop us down to 1, and this is going to take absolutely forever, but we can at least get started on it. The time will drop as we grow more population points, though, so it's not going to take quite that long. Any build queue that takes more than like 10 turns is an age in this game. Stuff builds... Oh, I should talk about that. The pacing of this game I actually really like a lot. There's always stuff going on. You never feel like you're just sitting there doing nothing. The pacing is really good. much better than Civ 6, where it's very common. It's like, oh, I want to build a library. Oh, that's 15 turns. Oh, I want to build a new harbor district. Oh, that's 25 turns. You just don't really have that in this game. Things just keep moving, and like there's always more stuff to do. You always feel like you want to build stuff in your cities, but like there's not enough time to get stuff built because you're already on to like the next tech. It's a very well-paced game, if that makes sense, in a way that Civ 6 is a very poorly paced game. I liked a lot of things about Civ 6, and it was definitely an improvement over Civ 5, but other issues to be sure. All right, so the Cravers are moving in to grab this. Let's see if we can at least steal some of their curiosities away from them. I don't think we can realistically try to fight for this system up here. Actually, quite a lot of these. Search through. Oh, we got this. Okay. And are we out of probes? No, we still have one more. A lot of probes to fire off. Okay. Wish I'd had blue cap mold. Early science would have been pretty helpful. Anyway, that does use up all our movement points for this turn. So we're getting there. We actually have quite a few systems. It's more... Actually, we're leading in score, which is kind of incredible considering how our position's kind of weak. But we actually have quite a bit of population, especially on Newman, and we have a lot of systems. It's more than just that the planets are relatively low quality as far as systems go. Alright, Gonos and Manos are already maxed out on pop. Yeah, well, we're about to get the tech that lets us colonize gas planets, so then they'll be able to expand a bit. It's more, do I want to send a pop point from... Yeah, let's have them both send a pop point to Wasat. Here. Because that way they can continue growing pop. Actually, this world kind of... No, we'll still send it. I was going to say let's not, but we're early enough in the game that that kind of micro actually does help. Alright, so they'll both grow, that pop back, and then we'll be sending it to this planet that definitely can use more population. Of course, it's only going to add to the unhappiness problems here, so we'll have to figure something out. Gonna need to work on that for sure. I do have a governor here. Maybe the governor can... Right? Didn't I assign a governor here? Yeah, maybe the governor can help with system morale. What we really need to do is terraform these planets into something less hostile, so that it's not -8 for every pop point on the lava planet. But we don't have the tech for that just yet. Okay, so Newman finished... yeah, finished building the big production increasers. Now we're up to 450. We can actually do this for the immediate future. This is +2 pop, +2 science on cold, and these are both cold worlds, so we'll do that. And then probably this, because this will be cheap, and then we'll see what we want to do after that. This was a quiet turn. Well, this is about to transform. Yeah, one turn away. And we're going to keep seeing if we can find anything in these curiosities. A lot of blue cap mold and deciduous up here. Those are the ones that grant science and grant dust, your money, in this game. Actually, I see there's more pirates up here. I'm wondering if I want to move this little stack up here. Probably I do, because those pirates are going to start annoying this system otherwise. So probably yes. Oh, actually no, you know what? It's going to take too long. Let's wait until we can see where the wormhole pops up. I think we need to research that wormhole tech next, so we can actually see where the wormholes are. And then I really would like to get this too, which would increase the curiosity detection level and allow me to start terraforming some of these planets, at least into better sterile worlds. So I'm probably going to research these two next, and then we'll see after that what we need to get. I also really want this for the Slag and Sludge Center. It's a system development that lets you do +1 on resources. It's very nice for luxury resources. I tend to use that a lot. And then there's also the option to build trading companies, which I haven't done yet. Actually very low on dust. I don't like to run dust down this low. I shouldn't have rush bought what I had back there. You now own the Academy. You can see the status of every hero in the galaxy. So it says this, you're close to achieving victory. It actually means I'm halfway there. So conquest on a small map is 19 systems under your control. I only have 9, so I'm halfway there. This pops up all the time. It's a little bit weird that it doesn't say, like, you're halfway. It says, no, you're approaching it. Oh, thank goodness this came to an end. Minus 15 production. I'm really glad that that's done. Okay, Newman is maxed out. Polaris is maxed out. Polaris is sending to Arcturus. Wait, no. You are not going to Newman. You're going to Arcturus, which is the colony we're trying to develop. Newman, you are also going to send over there. Here, have another Harsham. So we're going to keep sending Pop over there to help build up this system. And each one of these is going to be worth +3 production, because once this is done. So we're getting there. And then we need to colonize this next, so that there's another place where they can go. So we'll be working on developing that system. Okay, Newman's the only one that's done. Alright, finally going to get this. We actually do have the chance to splice the Yusho, but I have no desire to splice them because their thingy that they give you is not valuable. So these two are the ones we're targeting next. Eventually we should be able to get both of them long term. Because Polaris has a chance to generate... Oh wow, this is all the way down at unhappy. Jeez. We're at minus 50 from overcolonization. That is definitely at the limit of what we can handle in terms of unhappiness. We cannot afford more unhappiness than this. As I said, the limit is supposed to be 4, and I have 9 systems colonized. So I really need to put this in my next system development plan. Put the transmine in there. So if I can increase transmine and get that into my larger system, that would work. Now, I don't know what other resource I'd pair with it. I need to see what I have at the second tier, because I'd love to get a second tier resource in there. So we definitely need to research these. I might research this tech first, just because I want to be able to terraform and see more curiosities, because this will reveal rare luxuries as soon as I do this. Anyway, so there's a lot to work on. Do appreciate being able to just run through enemy space and reveal their curiosities. Interesting that they're colonizing a gas planet first. Okay, so there's an adamantium resource. At least we got a little bit for free ourselves. Can't move more further this turn. So I guess this ship is just hanging out here. Their colony ship. Maybe they thought they were going to take this world, and the analytical engine would, yeah, I think that's the next thing we build in here, because we've discovered enough curiosities. It's probably worth, well, we can actually see how many curiosities we discovered. It's on the science screen. Where, isn't it somewhere on here? Here it is, 44. So it's worth 44 dust per turn. For something that's not that expensive, that's worth building. Oh, we have a system that's... Oh, the new system, duh. Okay, well, we need to colonize this planet. Let's just go ahead and do that, because we want to get these resources rolling in. Also, this is a much better planet. Look at all the stats on this. 77330, and then another 2 science, 1 food, 1 science, 1 production, as opposed to this planet, which does have good production, but is basically garbage for everything else. Alright, now we will finally get the ability to start harvesting antimatter. Unfortunately, we don't have adamantium, which is a problem. So we can now create another system development plan if we want. Oh, Polaris is actually revolting. That is unfortunate. Yeah, this is where it would be nice to build something that increased happiness. I don't have anything that's going to do that, though. So we're just barely over the limit. What is this? Suppress? Can suppress the rebellion with force. I think we can manage to do something better. What we can do is we can send more of its population away. Is honestly the thing we can do. if we do this, yeah. So remember, every pop point here is 8 minus 8. So we can just do this to buy time temporarily. Oh yeah, I have happiness laws passed. I'm already running Toys for Boys. Which I believe is the only thing I can run that actually increases happiness. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can run right now. I absolutely do have the happiness law passed. The situation is just that dire. Now, I appreciate the suggestion though, but I am already doing what I can. So again, I'm just at the limit of what I can handle. I would love to get up here and start pulling in some of this adamantium, but I cannot afford to take any more systems under my control right now. Alrighty, we're gonna grab this. Only 3 turns, and then we're gonna grab this so we can see the wormholes finally, and then we have to go grab this because this will help us with happiness. And it also gets us text in this field, which we need. I'm still hoping. Oh, well, I can show this. So let's show what it looks like to set up another development plan. I'm not actually going to do this right now. So we already have one development plan, right, for level 2, which is 25 of the Eden incense. So for level 3, we can add more, but look, it's much more expensive to do that. Now we're definitely going to want this transmine. Now 100% we're going to need this. So that's going to be one of them, but what to pair with it, I'm not sure yet. I don't think it's going to be any of these. I don't think it's going to be Eden Incense. We don't have any of this. We don't have any of this. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get one of these rare luxuries, which are at the 2nd tier, and then fill it out with this, because it doesn't cost as many at the 2nd tier. You can see it's only 40 of that. So we are not going to do that, but it's probably going to be this and then something else, because we need that happiness very, very badly. But we'll be able to see more... we'll be able to start seeing what the 2nd tier luxuries are as soon as this is done. All right, let's go ahead and do this. It's only 1 turn. As Symbol just mentioned, it's going to give us 40-ish gold per turn, dust per turn. Man, even my homeworld is only at 54%. Only at 54% happiness. That's not amazing for this stage of the game, but we're hanging in there. All right. Oh, this system's unhappy now too. Jeez. Just barely at minus 30%, but we still probably don't want that getting. Oh, Wasat's unhappy too. Well, that's a lot of unhappiness. And I'm still growing more people here, aren't I, too? Well, so this current planet's currently starving. Oh, you know what we can do? We can just stop running this many people on the lava planet. Alright, so that'll fix that, shouldn't it? Why was that not increasing this more? Well, if we can terraform some of these planets, that will help. Is there a cheap happiness building I can pick up somewhere on the tech tree? I already researched all the happiness buildings. By the way, hello, Gable. Nice to have you here. I could do this, I suppose, but this would give us the benefit automatically. All right, well, we've got 9 turns. We can hang in there for the... How many turns that expansion tech? It's not that many. It is more expensive, though, apparently. I'm just wondering how badly I need that, because I would like to get this. But I'm wondering if I don't have time to do that. I'm not sure if I have time to do that, since I have multiple planets that are barely staving off rebellions right now. Couldn't I maybe get a happiness event of some kind? I sure could use something that's plus happiness everywhere. For some reason, the mouse disconnected there. Oh, boy. We also might want to change government types, too. If I get a bad happiness event, that's true. The game could just plummet and fall apart. All right, we'll go for this sooner. I really want to unlock the rare luxuries, but I think we have to get this sooner based on what we're seeing here. I could always splice this population just to kill them off. No, I'm not going to waste a splice on that. Anyway, this will also let me maybe change government. I would actually really like to get out of a dictatorship. I think it's a bad government. I would like to get into this. +1 system before overcolonization per hero supporting a leading political party. Also cheaper system development costs. I think that this would be useful to get into. So, but I don't think you can change government unless you're at least 50% happiness, and we are not 50% happiness just yet. So I would definitely like this, but I don't want to, you know what, I actually need science right now. So even though this is probably going to bankrupt me, we can sell stuff for money.
Good to see you making...
We can sell stuff on the market, and we're going to have to, because we're running out of money here. I don't see myself, I can't do anything with these anytime soon, so this will buy us at least a little breathing room. Alright, hey, that actually did shave a turn off this. That event that increased our science did shave a turn off this. Okay. Well, we can colonize, actually it might be helpful to colonize this, because then we can shift population off this -8 and over to this -5. That actually might help there, amusingly enough. Alright, we also have this governor. Like, I could assign this for +10, but I can't get there just yet. I need a couple more promotions first before I can get there. Here, have fun with that. Don't worry, we'll get out of this happiness crunch eventually. Just probably overexpanded a tad, maybe just a little bit. maybe just a touch more than we needed. I think I need to build this because we're losing money hand over fist. This at least will give us another 50 or so money. And of course we have an event that's negative money right now. Alright, this is the other planet. Let's do the same thing. Let's unlock this, and then maybe we can shift some pop. This is only at 30%, so this is not looking too bad. I'm more concerned about this planet because it's at 18%. I could always just shift some pop off this world to improve it. Should rush Trade Center? I think I already have that. Is that something I'm missing? I think I already have that. Again, we can always pick this up too if we need to, because this is another +10 happiness. Might have to, even though, again, I really want to be over here. Alright. Well, at least we're not being attacked at the moment by the Cravers. And I am leading in score, so that's something. These AIs have not been too formidable in this game thus far. I managed to avoid having any Riftborn in this galaxy, which is nice. Anyway, Polaris is back over the... It's at 31%, so it's hanging in there for right now. And we're sending all this pop off to Arcturus. Also, Newman needs to send some of its pop off, so it'll keep growing more pop. This is like the worst happiness game I can recall playing. Yeah, look at all that pop we've got flying over here. We're going to need to unlock this planet so they have somewhere to go. Alright, at least Gonos is just barely unhappy. Alright, Wasat, okay. Maybe you can move some people over to here. At least that's at 25%. I think that's about the best we can do for right now. Because we're just going to unhappiness. Alright, so why don't you do this? Get us a little bit more science for the time being. the only building we finished. Interesting. Working on a lot of long-term stuff here. This planet is also just, yeah, this is just barely at unhappiness, so I think we're manageable here as well for right now. All right, no curiosities there. How about here? Nope. So we'll stay away from that system. Up there, I think there's some... Yep, there's one curiosity up there. And I think I'm going to need another probe to fly around once we reveal... Well, we don't have that tech yet, but once we reveal that tech. All right. Not exactly sure what happens if this kicks all the way down to 0. I've never had that happen before. I'm assuming something bad. I'm coming to think of you as family. Okay. Alright, Polaris, finished. Okay, so now we can have you do this. Increase your production. Look at you. You are just barely... Actually, you're probably going to fall into unhappiness on the next turn, but let's see if we can hold this off for another turn. Can suppress or seduce. Oh, okay. Well, that's just, okay. So if we get into real danger, we can pay them luxuries apparently, but I would prefer to avoid having to do that because that luxury might not be repeatable. All right. Anyway, so there's another Craver to chase off. They'll run away from this fight, so we don't need to watch it. That's just a scout ship. Refuse. I might have to chase them away again. Yeah. We know we're not going to be able to stay on good terms with them. All right, this should improve things, hopefully. Hopefully this will improve things. Oh, now this world's unhappy too. That's at 29%. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The important thing is that we're leading in score. If you're curious the way the score is, it's built on pretty much the things you want. I looked it up. It's based on population, and it's built on like total pop, text discovered, systems controlled, system development plans, like the higher the level of the more level systems with higher modernization, etc. So it is actually a pretty accurate overall metric of how you're doing. And by that metric, the Sophons are very weak, but we cannot afford to take on more systems right now. All right, anyway. Yeah, wow, we're at Empire. Wait, what is this? Rebellious star systems increase the rebellion level. Your government will switch to a dictatorship. Well, we're in a dictatorship already, aren't we? Isn't that our government? We are a dictatorship. I want to get out of the dictatorship. I actually think this is a pretty bad government, but I can't change when I'm this unhappy. I don't have the tech for it either. We have completely swallowed up this system with our influence too. That's pretty funny. Again, we can't afford to take on more unhappiness right now. Alright, fortunately that tech was enough to boost us because it avoided this. The Pooster program, +1 systems. We can also now change government types, hopefully.
You're a sly one, aren't you?
Okay. Alright, yep, we managed to boost. No one's in rebellion anymore, thank God. Could we actually look to change our government, just out of curiosity? No, so we don't have a high enough approval rating. I actually would really like to be in a federation. We could just get our approval rating up a little bit. Let's do this and see if that's enough. Looks like we're going to get enough people over here just barely in time. Alright, so we can always build this as well to help increase, but as I said, what I really want to do is to grab this. If we could get, if we could find another source of luxuries and start to get a system modernization, level 2 modernization going, that would help quite a bit. Alright, anyway. +5. Let's see. Do we have any luxuries in the home system? No, we actually have no resources at all in the home system. That said, we might discover some there if we increase this. We could also just do the generic +10 on system. I think I'm probably going to want this, but since we don't have any luxury deposits right now, let's take the one that actually helps us, and then we can always go from there. Anything useful here in the second? This is plus food. Oh, plus 2 deposit value on luxuries. I hope I'm going to have luxuries in the home world. If not, maybe I can move this to a system that does have luxuries. Particularly this Transfine. Is there a system that actually has strong luxury potential? Not really. Are we above 50% happiness? Yes, we are. Time to change government, because this is a really crummy government. Here we go. Federation. We actually can, so we definitely can afford the influence cost. This will increase political party representation to 2, also plus 1 system before overcolonization, and cheaper system development costs. Let's do it. Of course, we're going to be in anarchy for a little while, which means we're probably going to have, yeah, not amazing happiness while we're in anarchy, but that's okay. We just have to tough it out for a little while. That's okay. We'll come out the other side stronger. We're going to make it through, don't you worry. This will all be like a bad dream down the road. All right, so, okay, well, we want to move this population over here because this is a much better, and let's just burn through at least the drone networks, which are cheap and good. All right, mutinous. Everybody's mutinous right now. That's okay, though. We can tough it out for the anarchy period. And when we come out the other side, we'll be stronger for it. Like, literally, we'll be stronger for it, because we will... This government that we're changing to, they missed the dictatorship. Yeah, and they're like, no, bring back the dictator. So yeah, we definitely are we're gonna at least make it through this. All right. Now, do I have any probe ships up here? None of these have probes on them, do they? All right, so what I want to do is design a new probe ship. Oh, also Newman should be sending pop-up here to Arcturus. It's already maxed out on pop, but by the time ships get up there, it'll be not maxed out on pop anymore. Also, I needed to grow more Harashems for me. Kind of stalled out on the Harashems, didn't we? Oh, we're up to 5. That's something. This planet's the other one growing. It's about to generate another one. And it can't deal with the unhappiness. What is it saying right now? Just minus from overcolonization. Well, we'll be able to work off those effects. All right, what I wanted to do is design a new ship. Do I actually have the tech that increases the probe stock? I'm trying to think. There's a tech that improves your probes. Oh, here it is. Actually, I'm going to get it on the very next turn. I'm going to get this on the very next turn. Okay. I do have the blue probes. Well, let's see. Create a new ship then. No, we want it on exploration. Yep, you're right. We do have the blue probes. Nice. Okay. So this costs titanium, but now we finally have enough titanium. All right, let's just put 2 of these on, and then we want extra movement. Here we go. So now this is 12 move, and it has 8 probes on it. I think, right? Prober 12. And then we'll use this to reveal curiosities. So I'm going to build this right here in anticipation of us grabbing some stuff when this tech finishes. Oof, we lost population on 2 worlds because we're so unhappy. Yikes. Okay. Lost population on 2 worlds. Well, it'll grow back. It's fine. It's fine. It'll grow back. Meanwhile, over here, do we actually just want to build this because this will give us plus 25 happiness for 20 turns? This is a wonder, basically. I think we do. This will just give us 25 happiness for 20 turns, which we need really badly. And it's not like this system is anything else super important. We could do the expanded mines, but we need happiness so badly. 4 probes, but you recharge some every turn. Alright. I don't know how the humans, the United Empire, got... Oh, we got pirates. Okay, well, guess what? See you later, suckers! I guess you guys can deal with those pirates that we just popped out. Anyway, I don't have too much more time. I'm just going to try to play through the end of the Anarchy here, because Liz has to run to an appointment here in the afternoon, and then I've got to watch William. Alright. So we'll come back to the text screen. So now we've unlocked the rare luxury curiosities. So we should have some in this area, hopefully. There's one at Gonos. Let's head over there and see if we can reveal. Disappointed that none popped up here in Newman, but oh well. Nothing popped up. Alright, let's see what we got here. And then I'm sure we'll have some more to check out. A new luxury, maybe? Ooh. Gossamer. Oh, it's the trade value one. Okay, that's not actually one of my favorite ones. I was confused. I thought it was a different one. Well, let's see. Do we have other systems here? Nothing at Wasat. Kalis. Apparently we don't have the curiosity power to reveal that one. Interesting. I thought we did, but I guess not. Polaris has something. We'll go check that out. How about over here? Arcturus has something too. Alright, well, we'll move this over here and check that out. This system does not, though, does it? No. And then how about our systems up here? Sirius? There's one over here. That's far enough away that I'm probably not going to reveal it with this ship. Alright, meanwhile, down here, guess we might as well do this while we're waiting on other stuff to build. Oh, never mind, we have more important stuff to do. Now we can finally terraform. Alright, so terraforming, you can change the base planet types of your planet. So like in turning this to Arctic, right now it's ice, and we can turn it to Arctic, which is a less hostile planet type. And it's almost always worthwhile to do this. There are some situations where you wouldn't, but normally it is. Just because you can see it increases the morale, the happiness, and you can just fit more population on the planet, which is almost always something you want because there's so many per pop benefits. So we lose some science, but everything else improves. So that's something we almost certainly want to do. Alright. So you, instead of working on this, why don't you try to transform this? Oh, that's 15 turns. Well, much better if we can turn this into a savannah, though. Look at all the improvements it gets. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that, even though it's going to take this system forever to do that. This will also get some of these systems... This I'm going to try to finish, but this will also get some of these systems out from their huge penalties. We do want these predictive logistics to finish. Meanwhile, over here, Arcturus, you don't need to terraform, you're still just getting started. We want this, and then we'll check back in afterwards. And it looks like I've already assigned stuff. Okay, cool. So, what do we want to research next? Let's get the wormhole tech. So we can finally see where these wormholes are located. It's either that or the interspecies HR, but I think we can pass on that for the moment. I am very confident that there's a wormhole either here to here or here to here. It looks like there's a Craver ship over here fighting the pirates. Oh, there's also a... Oh, we also have to reveal... there's a curiosity here, too. Maybe I can save that for later, though. By the way, you can also just... You can also put it in the build queue as well, and it's usually pretty cheap to do that. But since I have a ship right here, I'm going to use that to explore some of these. And we also still have this Deep Scout flying around. Sirius, though, I might... Probably going to just do this, and then maybe rush by. Actually, let's just rush by it. Because it's going to be a long time before we see what that is otherwise. Almost out from under our Anarchy penalty. Oh, it's the Tier 3 strategic resource. Okay. Population decreasing. I'm going to take +1 tech, random tech.
Our purpose is to kill.
Yeah, they don't like me.
Care for a
Request
little
alliance.
business?
Are they at war with somebody? They're at war. I'm going to say no for right now. Maybe down the road. So what tech did we get? Did we get something? Okay. So she'll be able to pick up one of these resource tech thingies. Tech shows up next turn. Okay. That was kind of weird how it was written then. Alright, how long? 2 turns until we come out of this anarchy. So now you can see, now this is Arctic, it actually increased in size by +1. And we can terraform it again into a much better terrain type. We can keep it with snow, or we can go to steppes. The steppes is almost certainly better. I mean, you do lose some science, but everything else is way better. So we're going to do that next. Then we're going to probably do the exact same thing to the other planet. We can also terraform this desert planet, too, into savanna. Although I might keep that arid, because I'd like to keep the planet type hot. Maybe. Alright. Okay, oh, so this planet's got the transvine. Okay, we need a slag and sludge center for this planet down the road. But for right now, probably want this. AI labor, hot and sterile. That's not going to do that. Alright, so we want this. It's going to take forever, but the sooner it builds it, the sooner it'll be done. Okay, so this is the tier 3 resource that we won't be able to use for a while, but it's nice to know that we already have a source for it. So that's good. Let's do this. Fertile planet. There's actually no fertile or temperate here. All hot. So AI labor is going to be good, but it's too expensive for right now. As I said, a lot of weaker planets. Alright, I'm doing these turns a little bit faster because I'm trying to be done. Because Liz is going to have to leave shortly. But I want to get out of this anarchy. Oh, we got a pop point. Well, that's going to take forever to reach our closest planet, but it'll show up eventually. We do need a source of adamantium, but you know where we're probably going to get our adamantium from? Yeah, this system right here. That's probably our source of adamantium. Probably. Because we already said we're going to play nice with these guys, although it's annoying having them. Maybe we can flip them with influence. Because you can do that while you're still peaceful with an AI, I believe. By the way, note that Newman is not sending Pop off to other AIs because it's still growing now that its planets are increasing in size. We're still losing in Polaris? Oof. Well, that's okay. Again, it'll grow back. It's going to grow back, don't worry. Alright, we need you to get over there and check out these 2 curiosities. Arcturus. Oh, nice. Okay, so what do we want next? This system is already developing into something very nice. I think we want AI labor because this is a hot world and this is a hot world. So this is going to be plus quite a bit of production. Then we'll probably fill out the other planet slots and then grab this. Or the same thing in alternate order. You're just going to continue flying around, scouting for curiosities. I'm glad the AI has not been aggressive in attacking, because I don't have a ton of production. I've been able to just SimCity this. Note that the Cravers are by far the highest score with the AI. Again, that's very common. They're very strong in AI hands. Stronger than most of the other AIs. It's like them and the... Oh, cool, we achieved the... We actually did build the Wonder. And we're in a Federation.
Caviar of the galaxy.
Nice. So... we should be coming out of all that unhappiness. I thought we were, anyway. Why didn't we get the, Do we need to have an election here? Election at end of turn, okay. We need the election to pop out at the end of the turn. Okay, anyway, though. So here we want to terraform some of these planets. Let's turn this into desert. That will increase happiness by a lot here. Poor Wasat is starving again. Alright, Newman just gained pop, but it's going to increase in size at the end of turn. Alright, Menace. So we got the production building. So next up, let's turn this into a desert world too. Like, we're slowly turning these crummy planets into better ones. Let's colonize this. Yeah. All right. What do we have here? Oh, another okay, well, we're getting a lot of this tier 3 resource, so that's interesting. But I'm not spotting a lot of these other resources. The only one I have is the Gossamer. I might have to make this part of my system development, though, just because I'm lacking it. I'm lacking other resources that I could use. We'll see. Even though I don't like the trade route yield, because I haven't even made a trade company yet. By the way, where did that free tech ever show up? Just out of curiosity. Plus 20 transmine, okay. And I'll take that. Alright. Election, get us out of this unhappiness, please. Okay, so ecologist, I'm going to pay the influence. This is going to provide a strong boost to ecologists. That's what we want. We want lots of people voting for this because that means less unhappiness in our cities after colonies afterwards. Alright, let's just skip ahead to the end. Alright, good. Everyone is picking ecologist. That's good. That should reduce our total unhappiness. Alright, there we go. There's our warp lanes revealed with the wormhole. Alright. And this has now gone into effect. Oh, look at this. Plus 20. Nice. Increases industrialist. I'm going to go with this because I don't know if I want to greatly increase. Actually, no, that would be good to have as our secondary. So Newman did get this, and so we got our free tech. Oh, we got the one that gives us the extra dust. That's actually pretty useful. Set up an outpost on the Lonica system. Where is that? Oh, that's right here. Okay, we can probably do that. What's this? No. For a free tech, sure. There we go. How about that? Now we actually look pretty solid in terms of happiness. Granted, some of this is due to temporary events, but we'll take it. We're finally out of that horrible crunch. How much of this is due to temporary events? So the plus 25 from endless research is temporary. That will run off eventually, but I think everything else is more or less permanent. So we did it. We're no longer incredibly unhappy. Yay! We're no longer unbelievably unhappy. Also, apparently I never created a system development plan here, so we should do that. Alright, well, this is a good stopping point. I just want to see what is hiding here on this system with this reveal. Oh, it's the other late game resource. Okay, so we've already got the late game resources. Okay. Interesting. This system certainly has a lot of luxuries. I'm disappointed we don't have more of this, though. More of the tier 2 resources. Sure would like to have some more of them, but not available. Anyway, well, we'll stop here. We're going to pick this up again next week. Definitely looking better. We kind of turned the corner on our happiness woes. Now we can look to start... Honestly, I'd love to just run over here and start taking over this system because... Again, there's more transmine over here. There's this resource that we need pretty badly. And yeah, this is actually a really nice system over here. Better than a lot of the other stuff we've had. And we could also clear these guys, then we could turn and look to focus the center of the board, but I mean, these guys are very peaceful, but I need that resource, so. Look like a good target to go after, and we'll see what happens from there. So anyway, until next time, have a great week, guys. Take care. I'll see you next Friday.